7 million. Might be making a statement though. They're surrendering. Call.
Thanks, love.
Check. What do you think?
Killers ahead. Just trusted.
There we go.
Fine.
Alright, now I'm hands-free.
I'm not getting a good read on it. Haven't it?
That's not your issue.
Really? It seems to me that it is, since it sits between me and winning.
No, your anger is what stands between you and winning. Your inability to depersonalize this competition, and as a result,
My inability. I didn't pay you to come here and criticize me. I just
you
wanted
just wanted me to knock ads off this game. And I came here anyway, knowing that because well, I guess I'm going to be one of that too. And
Hello to you too.
consider it a job well done. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go back to the table with the sword and an axe. Hey, worries so much on me.
Oh, thank you. I'm actually on the clock working for DoorDash with my husband, who's right beside me. And we're just waiting for an order to be sent to us. But the weather is really good right now. In Central California, it is very sunny. Thankfully, there's a light breeze going on and it's not too warm yet. What's it like where you are?
I'm sorry.
Well, I hope the two of you, whoever you are, I hope you're having a good day.
Want to know?
I have a manager here. I was just in the drive-thru and I was trying to speak to somebody to give her my order, and she was very, very rude to me and yelled at me and told me to go and eat somewhere else. You know what I mean? Huh? Okay, well, where's your manager? Well, I got my car still running in the drive-thru. Who's your shit? Excuse me, ma'am.
I see there's a few of you here now. Thank you for tuning in. I do these live streams so that I can work on my social skills. I have bad social anxiety and it's hard for me to be a people person, and so I'm using these lives as exposure therapy to help me. So I appreciate every one of you who engages in a kind and polite conversation with me about whatever it is you guys want to talk about. We could talk about food, movies, TV, places to visit for vacation. You know, I'm really not feeling too picky, but I do need social interaction. So if you could have a little message in the chat just introducing yourself to me and letting me know what you're up to, I would very much like to hear what you guys are doing. Because right now, I'm just sitting in the car waiting for DoorDash. My very handsome husband is right there. He does all the driving and he hands the orders to the customers. My job is to sit in the passenger seat and hold the orders in my lap so they don't fly everywhere when he has to do a sudden evasion maneuver because a dumbass almost hit us. In Central California, it seems like at least 2/3 of the drivers out here are stupid. But I'm just thankful that it's not my problem. Well, I hope the three of you here are having a good day. So far my day's been okay. Nothing really much happening. I'm just thankful that it's not triple digit weather yet. Well, thank you, Money. I appreciate that. Like I said, I just would like to interact with you guys and actually address your comments and talk with you guys. In person, socializing is more difficult for me. So doing these live streams, it still pushes me out of my comfort zone, but that's what healing does. And I've had a lot of trauma that gave me bad social anxiety, and I've been working on addressing the source of it. And it takes a lot of time and a lot of hard work, and not just sitting passive and hoping time will fix your wounds. Time doesn't fix anything. The wound's gonna stay there if you don't fix it. And so I just want to encourage you guys here, if you're wounded from something, I encourage you to try and work on healing that. It's not an easy process, but once you really put effort into it, it gets a little bit easier. Oh, thank you. I actually got these off of Temu. They're very lightweight plastic with this stainless steel hook. So super comfortable. But yeah, I used to have friends where I live, but because I'm not able to have kids, and literally every one of them does have kids, our life paths have just really taken separate routes from each other, and it's just too difficult to try and plan hanging out with my former friends. It's not for envy or not caring about them, it's just I still have baby fever, and I'm still struggling every day to accept the fact that I'll never be a birth mother to anybody. But I'm pushing through, giving all my pain to God whenever I'm feeling it, and it helps. But it's just too hard for me to try to schedule hangouts with my friends that have kids, because rightfully so, their kids take priority. And so we all wish each other well, it's just hanging out in person is a little too difficult to coordinate. Hey, the Simp, it's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. We're out here waiting for work. Thankfully, the weather is really good right now. It's bright and sunny, but we're in a shady spot. There's a light breeze going on, so constant fresh air. So this could be a lot worse. We're gonna be getting our taxes done today. We're hoping that we'll get a good enough return that it'll make a difference for us. Not to beg, but due to 3 separate events that were not in our control, my husband and I got Spartan kicked into a deep well of financial debt. And I've written out the whole story about how and why we're struggling in the GoFundMe link that my husband just posted in the window. I don't expect you guys to donate, and please don't feel pressure to. But if you have money that you don't need and you have no plans for it, and you're wanting to help someone who's struggling, I would be extremely grateful for every penny that gets sent my way. But I mostly just ask that you guys please share my GoFundMe and pray that things will get better for us. And if there's anything you guys are going through that I could pray about for you, don't hesitate to let me know in the chat window, and I'll keep you in my prayers. I have a love of helping other people, even though I've been burned by other people, and that's the love of Jesus in my heart, wanting to have me just be a comfort to those who are hurting. And I'm not gonna get all preachy, but oh, so cute. I like her little shoes. Little baby Converses.
Anything not pause.
It's so weird the way it does that. All intermittent like.
Yeah, you can't pause.
But for real though, guys, if you could share my GoFundMe link and pray for things to get better, I'd be really appreciative.
Since we can't hear anything.
And but it's Friday, and so we're hopeful that there'll be people wanting to order and stay in tonight. But we get our taxes done later today, and we're praying that we'll get good news. And it's just crazy how difficult living in this world is compared to how it was for our parents when they were our age.
Well, to be fair, we're also in stinky California.
True.
She
She does. Good on the mom for having her keep it long. I love you, baby.
I love you more.
I let you win this one. Alrighty, so the two of you who are here, what are you up to right now? You busy working or just hanging at home? Chat, let's all default dances right now. I'm not sure I understand. I'm still waking up, and I've already taken some of my pain management. Thankfully in California, weed is legal. And if either you guys are not familiar, I have to smoke to want to keep living because I have crippling stabbing pain in my lower back and my pelvic bones from arthritis, disc degeneration, scoliosis, and I have some nerve damage. And if I don't smoke, the pain is so bad I struggle to walk. So you will see me partaking throughout the day, but that's just to keep my deafening back pain on mute so I can hear other feelings or whatnot. Oh, you just woke up. It's 5:30 to 4 a.m. Dang. Just came from kickboxing. That's pretty cool. I always thought kickboxing would be fun to learn, but I bruise like a peach, and everyone gets really worried if I get bruises, and it's like, I'm not being abused. I like playing hard, and my skin just likes to tattle. Yeah, weed is the best medicine, and I'm really very thankful that I have not had to go without. It's just a damn shame that Big Pharma only cares about money, so they pump out fake chemicals shit that gives you all kinds of bad side effects. But God's medicine, all it does is slow my mind, slow my speech, give me cotton mouth, and ideally makes me hungry enough to eat a good meal. So if any of you guys here partake, I would like to hear how you do it and what strains you prefer. stepmom smoked when she was chemo. Yeah, weed is very amazing for appetite help. I developed an eating disorder years ago from a combination of my body pain actually dampening my hunger signals and willfully controlling my intake because that was the only thing I had control over. And I've done what I think is likely permanent damage to my psyche and the production of the hunger hormone. I tend to not eat if I'm not on top of things because my body won't register that it needs food until like the very end of a long full day. This helps me not forget so much so I can actually stay at a healthy weight. Because at my worst, I dropped down to 88 pounds, and currently I'm at 108 pounds. So when I was 20 pounds thinner, I looked like I was very sickly. I was gaunt, always getting freezing cold. But this helped me put on some good healthy weight that I desperately need. And I'm hoping to...
What about your bunda?
I'm hoping to reach a weight of 120 pounds. And I'm only 12 pounds away, so I think that's not a crazy goal. Oh, you liking the couch? Nice. I'll take these hits in your guys' honor if you're unable to smoke right now. I've already gotten a nice compliment on my earrings from chat.
Nice.
I love how vibrant green it is.
Chat, you know what really rizzes her? A donation, no matter how small.
For real though, we've had people send us 99 cents and it honestly does help. It's a nice morale boost. And
It's a friendly reminder that it's not just... Come on, lady, you could fucking move. Idiot. Fucking in the middle and then stops.
in a big ass Escalade looking car.
Like, if you can't drive nor park your car normally, get a smaller car, you idiot.
Seriously.
We can make it, we can make it, we can make it. No, we can't. Yeah, no. No, yeah.
If you could, you would. All your money. Well, I really appreciate just knowing that you would like to help. Honestly, every bit of kindness shown, it really does help. It helps us feel less alone in this world, and it helps us know that there are people who give a damn. And I just want to be at least one person online who gives a damn about you guys too and how you're doing. Because I have a heart for helping other people get through their rough times. Because I've had some really rough things happen that I had to deal with alone. And then there's some other rough things I dealt with when I had a good support system. I almost didn't survive the few times I had to go it alone. But the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth had plans for me to continue on. So he worked miracles to keep me alive when I should have died, realistically. And I just know that he put me on this earth to care about people. When I was a little kid, 3 years old, my mom was in a difficult pregnancy with my baby brother. Somehow I knew he was going to be a boy before anyone else knew. I was convinced. And
Because of that damn phone.
She had a very difficult, risky pregnancy with both myself and my brother. And at 3 years old, I was old enough to understand mommy's tummy is hurting and she has to lie down. I worried so much over my mother being sick and pregnant with my baby brother that I developed ulcers. Do you know of many 3-year-olds that get ulcers from worrying about other people? Because I don't know anyone else that did. And then when they did the sonogram to see if my brother was indeed a boy or a girl, the scan was very clear that I was right. He was a boy. And I've just always wanted to help people in pain, whether it's heartache they're facing or physical pain that they're having to live with or any other type of pain. I can relate to most kinds of pain, and I used to let the pain drown me and control me, and I would just have the excuse of, oh, I'm in too much pain to do this. And in the moment, I felt like all I could do, but in hindsight, I see that I was letting myself stay down. And one lesson that I've really learned is that when life knocks you down 100 times, you have to get up 101 times.
He's the last poor bender.
Oh no. That's funny.
Listen to the start of this stupid ad. My girlfriend's husband.
What the fuck? That's stupid.
Let's normalize adultery. Come on, guys.
People that cheat are garbage.
Anyway, for $500, you can get a date with Annie.